Imagine there's no heaven. In this trying time, it's hard enough to think of how to get by. It's hard to hold on to something good when another part of the world is barely holding up. In this trying time, all we see is the bad plastered on news channels and newspaper headlines. It's hard to look up when the world throws countless reasons to look down. It's hard to think of peace and goodness amid the chaos and crisis. But one such soul that advocates for goodness and peace is John Lennon, perhaps best known as the peace-loving, musically talented man from the Beatles. In John's long quest for peace, he wrote the song Imagine, a song that earned mixed reviews among the public. Communist, anti-religious, and many more judgments were thrown his way amid his perpetually hippie ways. Imagine isn't just a song. Rather, it's an invitation to take a look at the attainment of peace and goodness in another perspective. The world isn't black and white after all. While the message advocates for the blurring of lines, of division, a call for the freedom of the heart and mind, for a free heart has the full potential to find a way to achieve love and peace. No divisions, no labels, no places to go but here, no future to worry about now, no religion, no possessions, no lines, no limitations to love. For all of these, as he believes, and so does many of us, will give us peace, untethered, unbiased peace. But as children of God, we could not help but cower in the fact of the absence of heaven, a promised sanctuary of hope and eternal life, the absence of God, who is life itself. Wouldn't it be bleak if we didn't have a certain anchor in the crazy waves of reality? The absence of our anchor will render us lost and confused, weak and vulnerable. God and heaven is that very anchor for every Christian in the world. The love that we have for God, the eyes and the heart we set upon heaven, is for us. The very reason we have such a brotherhood of man. To come from the same source, to bask in the same light, to head to the same place, is the very soul that we advocate for peace and goodness. To unite despite all the bad, and to press on. And we have done so for centuries. God is the very force that guides us, for we can only do so much. God's grace is the hand that reaches our hearts and leads us to heaven. And once we get to be with God and in heaven, there we will receive the everlasting life promised to us. A sanctuary, life with the absence of chaos and negativity. A life full of goodness and peace, boundless, limitless peace. Such life is an amazing thing to sing about, isn't it? John Lennon wrote this song as a way to ponder on another angle to achieve peace on earth. This was not a communist manifesto or a call to abolish religion. This was, however, a suggestion to move towards another viable option, the freedom to become a man for all, to love without the prejudice of division, of possession, of labels. For the human condition, the most natural thing is to love, and the most natural thing to love is peace. As the world is ravaged by crises left and right, wars and division continue to plague us. The best way to bring peace is to believe in peace. The presence of God and the prospect of heaven compels us to believe in nothing but goodness itself. In John Lennon's song, to eliminate the things that further divide us and eliminate fear in our hearts, advocates for goodness. Just like how we believe in the one God. Maybe the parallel in this narrative is the belief that faith in peace begets peace. For the Christian heart knows and believes in one thing: God. To believe in God is to know peace. Let us take John Lennon's take on peace and our faith in God in heaven, and maybe along the way we'll find a path that teaches us how to achieve peace while we're here on this earth. And while we're here, let us bring our best.